Hello people of the internet. Today I've got a video about Titanic conspiracy theories. Two to be exact. Not gonna lie, a little bit of clickbait in the title, but whatever. But I'm gonna tell you why they're wrong. Now, I will say, if you notice me looking down, I do have a script for this video because I like going off topic a lot. So, if you see me looking down at something, that's what it is. Don't mind it. And, yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. But first of all, let's get off to the first and easiest to debunk theory, the V-break theory. Can't even pronounce it correctly because it's just so stupid. And, basically what this theory is it's just so stupid. I mean, aside from the fact that it entirely breaks the laws of physics and it manipulates survivor testimony, Aaron 1912 is a little bit known for that, manipulating what the survivors have said to get what he wants out of it. So, yeah. As for breaking the laws of physics, I mean, it's called a V-break theory, and basically what it is there's two of them, and that doesn't work. You see, here's the bow. It's full of water, and all that kind of stuff. There's a stern, not full of water, full of air. I mean, it's buoyant. And when it splits, stern falls back and it keeps floating, but the bow, it keeps going. It goes down, right? That's what you'd think. No, the V-break theory says, no, the bow goes up. It goes up. That's not how that works. See, if this is full of water heavy, I don't know if you know this, there's a kind, when ships sink, it's not really because of the ship, it's because of the water in the ship, filling the ship. Water heavy, water make things sink. So, yeah, I mean, that just is physically impossible. It could be possible, but, the stern couldn't have done that. That's what they're implying, that the stern pushed the bow up. That couldn't happen. That's not possible. So, I mean, yeah, the overall, the theory is just stupid. And if you believe it, I mean, you know what I said about it, and I'm not going to retract that statement. You know who you are, and you know why you should change your opinions, because they're not very good ones. Anyway, the next one is the Olympic switch theory, the plague of my existence. I hate this theory more than I hate myself. I mean, it's just such a, ugh. So, the theory goes that the Olympic was switched into the Titanic. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like they just had to switch a few chairs around, They had to, they basically would have had to rebuild the Olympic, because they would have had to take everything out of the Olympic and then take everything that was already in the Titanic out of the Titanic and put what was in the Olympic in the Titanic and put what was in the Titanic in the Olympic, and then they'd have to fill out the Olympic with all the rest of the Titanic stuff that wasn't already in the Titanic. Now, the longest amount of time that the Olympic and Titanic worked together, 6 weeks, not even 2 months, You know how long it would take exactly to do that, switching to two ships at fastest, most likely? 7 months. It took 7 months for them to completely finish the Olympic after it was launched. That means that you had to put all the stuff in, they put all the boilers and the chairs and the panels and all that kind of stuff. It took 7 months to do that. And
yeah, I don't even know what I was about to say here. Listen, man, it was like 4 a.m. I was tired, and I just wrote something in the script that does not at all fit this video. So, yeah.
But then why? Why would they do that? Well, there's a few different theories on why. But the main one that I'm going to cover here, maybe we'll come back and cover the other one, but probably won't. I hope I shouldn't have to, but basically it was about the insurance. the Olympic was damaged and all that other stuff. I guess, yeah, we can just cover it real quick. The Olympic was damaged. There's a theory that, oh, it was damaged beyond repair, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't make sense. Again, maybe we'll make a video covering that a little bit. I don't know. Basically, it was all about the insurance. Sink the Olympic, get the insurance on Titanic, right? Sounds sane. I mean, not really. I mean, it's insurance fraud, but, it would work. One problem, small problem, the Titanic was underinsured. The Titanic cost 1.5 million pounds to build. That's 7.5 million US dollars. That's in 1912 money, of course. And it was only insured for about 1 million pounds or $5 million. That's quite a bit less. So, why would they do it? Why? Why wouldn't they just scrap it and build a new ship? Or better yet, what Starline would probably actually do is just Suvik the thing. I'll put up a photo of Suvik after what Starline did to it. Basically, the Suvik got grounded on rocks, and instead of just leaving the Suvik there to break apart, they blew the bow off and just built a new bow, slapped it on, and the Subic ended up lasting up until World War II. So they would most definitely do the same thing for their flagship, the Olympic. Just cut off what was bad and build a new half of the ship. If the basically theory is the last 1/3 of the ship was just, damaged beyond repair. It was structurally unsound, not good. What Einstein probably would have done was just cut the thing in half, build a new half, slap it on, and they're, as good as new. So that theory is just stupid. But anyway, that's it. That's the two theories that I chose to make a video on because I don't know or care about any of the others because they're probably just even worse and I don't even know it. Who knows, if this video does well, maybe I'll make a part 2 and I'll do some research into the other stupid theories about the Titanic. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, that was it. I hope you enjoyed this video because this is my first video back in a while. So I hope you liked it, and I got some new channels down in the description if you like gaming or just people ranting to themselves. You could check them out. Oh, maybe. Anyway, that's it.